Okay, in this video, we will be multiplying whole numbers and we will solve 3 problems. And so if you want to pause the video here and attempt them, feel free. So this is the first one, 27 times 3. And our very first step is to rewrite it where it's vertical. What I mean by that is instead of saying 27 times 3 where it's all in one line horizontally, we're going to rewrite this as 27 times 3. And what we're going to do now is multiply 3 times 7. And 3 times 7 is 21. So the ones category, we have a 1. But we said 21. So we'll have a 2 on top. Now we say 3 times 2 is 6. But we have to add this 2. So 3 times 2 is 6 plus 2, and we get 8. So we get 81. So 27 times 3 is 81. And now we'll do the second problem, very similar. So we first rewrite this as 35 times 12. Again, this is similar, but it's a little bit different. So we take our 2 and we multiply 2 times 5 and we get 10. So the ones category is a 0, but we said 10, so we got to put a 1 in top. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Now we got to do this. 1 times 5. 1 times 5 is a regular 5. Now the 1 is in the tens category. So we don't put the 5 here. We put the 5 here in the tens category. And then 1 times 3, we get 3. So now we just kind of add it up. So we have a 0. It stays. 7 plus 5, we get 12. So we put a 2. But we put the 1 on top. 1 plus 3 is 4, so we get 420. So 35 times 12 is 420. Now for the last one, a little longer problem. So we have ones, tens, hundreds, so it's going to be a little bit longer, but same procedure. So 456 times 123. So 3 times 6 is 18. So we put an 8 right here, and we put a 1 on top because we said 18. 3 times 5 is 15, plus 1 is 16. So we put a 6 right here, and we said 16, so we put a 1 right here. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 1 is 13. Now we do the exact same thing for the 2 category, and I'll change colors to make it easier. 2 times 6 is 12. So we'll put a 12 right here, we'll put a 2 right here. And then we put a 1. 2 times 5 is 11. So we put a 1 right here. And then we change this into also a 1. And then 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. And now for our last piece. So this is in the hundreds category. So again, ones, tens, hundreds. So I'll change colors again. So 1 times 6 is a regular 6. 1 times 5 is a regular 5, and 1 times 4 is a 4. Now we need to add up the pieces. So we have a regular 8. We'll put an 8 right here. 6 plus 2 is also 8. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 6 is 10. So we'll put a 0, and then we will put a 1 on top. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 9 is 11. 11 plus 5 is 16. So we put a 6 here and we put a 1 on top. 1 plus 4 is 5. And so our final answer, our big answer, is 56,088. And that's all we need to do for these types of problems.